Well, hello, beautiful people of the internet. It's Chris Wood from the Rising Phoenix Mental Health YouTube channel, and I am here to talk to you about journals.
Yeah, boy.
Journals is a great way to utilize in your morning or evening routine. It can help you reduce your stress, manage your anxiety, and cope with your depression. It's a great way to just utilize your thoughts, your feelings, and what you're thinking about and write them down. There's many different ways you can do that. You can just basically just write in it, what your thoughts are. It can be random. It doesn't have to be a story. It could be in point form. You can utilize it as part of your daily planner, setting up goals. There's so many different ways you can do it. Over the last 2.5 years, I've utilized a few different journals. It's like any other habit. You have to do it for probably more than 30 days in order for it to stick. It may seem at first to be rather tedious, but once you get into it, you may just find that it's a tool that you can utilize to help you with your anxiety. First, I'll just talk about some journals that you can get, some fancy ones and not so fancy ones. It's totally up to you as to how you want to go. This journal here is part of 5 that I got at the dollar store for like 12 bucks. So I got 5 of these babies for like 12 bucks at the dollar store. They're pretty straightforward. They're lined journals. They don't have anything else to them. You can actually go with a really fun journal, and I've gotten into these, so there's a little bit more to it. Cool little leather covering. One is a phoenix. Surprise, surprise. Beautiful journal, but these are just basically, again, they're blank notes, beautiful paper. You can actually get this paper, additional paper with this journal when you order it. I ordered this on Amazon, and they have a few different types that you can go with that are embroidered like this. I think there's a dragon. I believe there's a tree of life, and I can't remember the other one. But at any rate, kind of cool journal. If you want to go to something like this. What I've done is I've just written in it free form. I just wrote what my thoughts were for the day, something that was bothering me or something that I was triggered with. The other journals that I have touched upon, there's this one here, which is the Morning Sidekick journal. It's really in depth. So if you're the type of person that likes a lot of feedback and have the opportunity to really think about your day and what you want to do, the opportunity to actually write down your thoughts, your feelings. This is a guided journal. This gives you lots of information. It talks about behavioral change, outcomes, processes, your identity. Like, it gets right into that. Like, so, it's like a theme. So each phase is specific to a theme. For example, is it phase 1, days 1 through 7. And what you're going to be talking about is managing Hell Week. If you've got a week where or a few days where things are going to be really stressful, how do you go about doing that? It actually talks about like podcasts. It recommends different podcasts as well, which is kind of cool. It's kind of fun in a way because, you can circle how you're feeling for the day. You're already setting up a little bit of a sleep hygiene here by putting in the time you're going to be going to bed, time you're going to be awake. And then it goes into goals and
Let me put it in a language you can understand.
Prioritizing goals, that sort of thing. And then it sort of leaves you with a question that you really need to think about. So in this particular case, the question is, what is one way I am not fully living up to my potential? It's pretty deep. You can pick this book up at Amazon, about $25 to $30. So this is actually a really good journal for someone that wants a lot of guidance. The book is by Habit Nest, and I'll read to you who created the book. I don't want to get their names incorrect. So Amir, Atighehchi, Ari, Banayan, and Mikey, Ahdoot. The one that I'm using now is the 5-Minute Journal. It's a very popular journal. I'll tell you why I like it. It is a guided journal as well. It's very straightforward. You've got your questions here for the day, and that's it. I will actually date it as well, so just to have an idea. But what this journal basically is it will, you do it in the morning and you do it in the evening, and the whole purpose of it is to ground you. It's to put you in the right state of mind to start your day, but also to put you in a beautiful state before you go to bed at night. So it gives you something to think about, what you need to work on tomorrow, so to speak. Another thing that it does is it actually offers inspirational comments on the top, which is kind of a cool little thing. Gives you something to think about. But you're basically talking about gratitude. Gratitude is the big thing here. You're going to be talking about how you express your gratitude. Very important. Very important. Because when you're talking about what you're grateful for, you're thinking about and feeling about what you're grateful for, it will change your state. It gives you some, 3 goals that you want to accomplish for the day, as well as affirmations. Now, I talk about cantations. I've done that in the past. In the sense, it's kind of nice to just put down a couple of affirmations, something to think about throughout your day. In the evening, basically what you're going to do is you're going to see how accountable you were with your goals, if you were able to actually accomplish them, and if not, what could have made that day better for you. Very straightforward. That's why I like it. It's guided, obviously. It's just another take on a journal if you want to try something different. I got this on Amazon. You can get a hard copy. You can get paperback. Comes in different colors. It's a very popular journal, and you're looking at paying anywhere between $15 to $25, depending on the type of material you go with. I'm up with this journal. Again, I'm going to pronounce their names. I'm going to read their names so that I don't get it incorrect. Is U.J. Ramdas and Ikonn. A great little book. It was published in 2013. I do struggle sometimes with my routine, and it's so important to be consistent with that in order for you to be successful. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So for me, like writing in a journal, it allows me to be grounded, to think about what I'm going to do for the day, to think about what I'm grateful for, to actually feel those feelings. It's a great way to reflect and also be aware as to your feelings. I did a little bit of research online with regards to journals and what they can do for you. So the article that I looked at, and the title is Journaling for Mental Health. So these are some of the things. I'm just going to read them to you so I'm sure that I get it correct. Some other things that journals are really good for, whether they're guided journals or free-flowing type journals. It will help prioritize problems, fears, and concerns that you're having. It will track your symptoms, and it's a great way to recognize your triggers and learn ways to better control them. It allows for an opportunity to provide positive self-talk and identify negative thoughts and behaviors. This is something that it's just me, myself, and I that is doing it. I'm not sharing it with anybody unless I want to. And it's my private thoughts that I have that I can go back to if I want to assess how I'm doing throughout the weeks, the months, the years. It's a really good tool. And if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. My job is to ensure that I reach out to as many people as I can throughout the world to provide tips on PTSD growth. The topic today, and we'll see you in the next one. Be safe.